Nancy Drew, Worst of Blackmoor Manor, a story by Arglefumph. Chapter 4, The Curse. Nancy returned to Linda's room. Linda, Jane told me about the lady in black. What lady in black? She never said anything to me about a lady in black, Linda said. That kid is so weird, I just don't get her. So you never received any mysterious notes on your nightstand? Well, someone did leave something. But it's none of your concern. What's done is done, and you can't help me. Please, Linda, I can't solve this mystery without your help, Nancy pleaded. Was it the Blackmoor beast? Did he kidnap your father and torture you with cheesy musical numbers until you gave in? What? Linda started chuckling lightly. Nice try, but I'm not saying anything. It's too dangerous. Dangerous? Do you realize how many times I've almost been killed while solving mysteries? Nancy asked. So far, I've been attacked by ghost dogs, roller coasters, killer whales, and an angry chicken. Not to mention all the murderers, kidnappers, and criminals who tried to kill me in order to keep their secrets. I think I can handle a British mansion. Fine, Linda sighed. I'll tell you what happened, but don't blame me if you get cursed. Cursed? Nancy asked. I was exploring a hidden passageway in the manor when I found a plaque. There was a detailed curse written on it. I tried to laugh it off, but it was really unnerving. When I returned to my room later that day, I found a note on my nightstand. On it was written the exact same curse. So you're feeling bad because someone cursed you, Nancy summarized. Do you still have the piece of paper? I'd like to read it. I burned it and threw it away. I don't know why I'm telling you this. You can't help me. Sure I can, Nancy said. Where's the hidden passageway? I want to see the cursed plaque. I won't tell you. I've already caused my own doom. I won't cause yours, too. Then can you at least tell me what the curse said? Nancy asked. The witch who lived here. She turned her husband into the Blackmoor beast. She'll turn me into a monster, too. Nancy, you must escape before it's too late. Linda, you're overreacting. Maybe it was just a prank. Prank nothing! This place is dangerous! Linda said. Go home, Nancy! Save yourself! Nancy decided it would be best if she didn't disturb Linda any further. She said goodbye and left the room quickly. Linda's being dramatic. There's nothing creepy here which is going to pop out at me. On the other side of the door, waiting for Nancy, was an orange-haired woman with a ponytail. Nancy jumped in surprise. Where did you come from? She gasped. The woman smiled creepily. Hello, Nancy. I am Ethel. Uh-oh, it's Ethel! Scary times, everybody! Chapter 5, Ethel. I'm Jane's tutor, Ethel said. Jane is very excited you're visiting. You're all she's talked about for the past month. Really? I didn't know I had a fan club out here. Yes, we are very interested in what you will discover here at Blackmoor, Ethel said. But a word of caution. Only the initiates are allowed to discover Ranulph the Red's secret. Ranulph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Nancy asked. Keep your search focused on Linda. There's no need for you to go exploring elsewhere. Why, who knows what terrible things could happen to you were you to venture outside the safety of these halls. Is that a threat? It was a pleasure meeting you, Nancy. Our paths will cross again, I'm sure. Ethel then used her creepy ninja powers to disappear in a flash of smoke. In reality, all she did was walk away, but Nancy wasn't really paying attention, so it looked like Ethel vanished. Nancy marched over to Jane's room and threw open the door. Jane, you have the creepiest tutor ever, Nancy declared. Miss Ethel isn't so bad, Jane said. She's mostly just strict, and she makes me do all this boring homework. I'd much rather play games all day. Me too, Nancy said. So I followed up on that lead you gave me about the lady in black. It turns out that she appeared right after Linda explored a hidden passageway. You mean the one by the East Hall? Jane asked. Yeah, the hidden passageway in the East Hall, which I totally know about, Nancy said. But hypothetically, if I didn't know about it, how would I get inside? You need the key, but if you want it, you'll have to play a game with me. That's the rule. Or I could borrow a key from one of the adults who live here, Nancy thought. Okay, what's your game? Jane pulled out a game named Bull, which Nancy played in Nancy Drew, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. I got this from a neat museum in the States, with this weirdo who is always talking about aliens and Diet Cola. The goal of the game is to land on the other player's pieces. It took 3 years for Nancy to win the game, or that's what it felt like. The game didn't require her to do anything besides press the roll button over and over again. It wasn't very exciting. As a reward for winning, Nancy got the key to the East Hall. It's not a very interesting secret passageway. You're going to be totally bored, Jane said. Wouldn't you rather play a game with me instead? Oh, I'm not falling for that again, Nancy decided. Out of spite, Nancy stole a book from Jane's room. The book was entitled Lycanthropes and You. What to do when someone you're investigating is turning into a centuries-old werewolf. Nancy put the book in her bag, and she promptly forgot about it. After that, Nancy walked over to the East Hall. As she rounded the corner, a voice cried out, "We're going to hurt you, Nancy Drew!" Oh no, Nancy's in serious danger again. Chapter 6, Hidden Passageway 1. Nancy fell over in fright and started crying to herself for 9 minutes, until she got the strength to get back up again. That's when she learned the mysterious voice was a parrot. "Ha!" the parrot said. Scared you! That wasn't very nice, Mrs. Parrot. My name is Loulou! 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 Okay, I get it. Your name is Loulou. Loulou. So, Lou, can you help me solve this mystery? Nancy asked. Not Lou! Loulou! 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 Nancy scoffed. I'll just solve this mystery on my own, she said, sounding way too confident for someone who had no idea what she was doing. The door to the East Hall had a fancy plaque on it. Nancy examined it, then opened the door. The room itself was rather empty, besides for a gargoyle statue, a hat rack, a framed photograph of Mrs. Drake and her brother meeting the Queen, and a dragon. Yay, dragon! Nancy said. She played around with the dragon statuette, and to her surprise, the hands moved. Nancy instantly recognized this as a puzzle, in which she had to position the hands to match the plaque on the door. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nancy played around with the dragon for about 20 seconds, and she stumbled on the solution by pure luck. The dragon growled, and the back wall of the room ascended into the ceiling, revealing a dark passageway. Nancy walked to the edge of the passageway and looked inside. It's too dark for me to go exploring, she said. I'm going to need a flashlight. Nancy turned to leave, but she tripped over her untied shoelaces and fell sideways into the passageway. She tried getting back up, but she tripped again and fell down 3 sets of stairs. When she opened her eyes again, Nancy found herself in complete darkness. No! How will I escape? Nancy said. I'm going to be trapped in this dark, bottomless pit forever! Dramatic music played after this dire proclamation. Oh, wait, I have a cell phone, Nancy said, pulling the device out of her pocket. She used the glow from the screen as a sort of flashlight, and it let her see the stairs that led to the exit. More importantly, Nancy saw a plaque. It wasn't the plaque she was looking for, sadly. Instead of a curse, this plaque had a picture of Loulou on it, with the word barber on top. At the bottom were some movable tiles, which allowed her to enter her own word. Nancy left the hidden passageway, walking very carefully up the stairs. When she was back in the hallway, she found Loulou. Hey, Loulou, what does the word barber mean? Get a dictionary! Dictionary! Ah! No, I mean, the hidden passageway has some sort of word thing with your picture on it, Nancy said. It's currently set to barber. Loulou's magic word game! Loulou's magic word game! Aha! Nancy said. How do I play the magic word game? Tell Loulou the magic word. Please? Nope, that is incorrect. Loulou, what magic word? Magic word! Magic word! A deal's a deal. Nancy sighed. She was used to being bossed around by other people, but being bossed around by a parrot? This was a new low for her. All right, I'll try to find your magic word.